Hello friends. Welcome everyone to Portraits of Fame channel. Elvis Presley was one of the most influential and iconic performers in popular music of the 20th century. He was born in Tupelo, Mississippi on January 8, 1935, to his twin brother Jesse, who would not survive childbirth. Elvis Aaron Presley would become the only child of Gladys and Vernon Presley, the center of his parents' lives and a reason for all their efforts to improve the family's life. From a very young age, Elvis showed a great passion for music and began singing in local church choirs. Geographical chance meant that Elvis was born in a blues stronghold, surrounded by culture and especially black music in his neighborhood and in the church that the Presley family attended. From an early age, both the music and the preaching of the pastors in the church fascinated the small and still blonde Elvis. On the radio, American country music would complete the fortune of influences that would lead him to become one of the pioneers of rock years later. In his childhood, however, working was the focus to bring more money home. In October 1945, Elvis participated in a young talent contest on local radio. Standing on a chair, at the age of 10, he sang the traditional song Old Shep and took 5th place, winning $5. But before we continue, I recommend you to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss out on valuable information like this today. At age 18, Elvis moved to Memphis, Tennessee, where he landed his first contract with Sun Records. His unique musical style, which mixed blues, country, and rock and roll, caught the attention of producer Sam Phillips, who hired him to record his first song. In 1954, Elvis released his first single, That's All Right, which quickly became a hit on local radio. In 1955, he was signed by the RCA Victor record label. His new songs Mystery Train and Baby Let's Play House soon occupied the charts. From there, Elvis's career took off. He performed on several television shows, including The Ed Sullivan Show, and became an icon of American youth. His live shows were famous for their energy and charisma, and he became known as the King of Rock and Roll. In 1958, Elvis was drafted into the U.S. Army and spent 2 years on active duty in Germany. Upon his return to the U.S., he continued to record music and perform live, but his popularity began to wane in the 1960s. He also faced criticism for his appearance and behavior, and his personal life began to become increasingly troubled. Elvis Presley participated in several films, including Love the Tender, 1956, Fun in Acapulco, 1963, and Viva Las Vegas, 1964. On May 1, 1967, Elvis married Priscilla Presley in Las Vegas. On February 1, 1969, Lisa Marie Presley was born. During the 1970s, Elvis put on big shows and performed in Las Vegas for several seasons. Elvis recorded a new album, and the songs Suspicious Minds and In the Ghetto appear on the charts. With his role, he provokes hysterical reactions in teenage audiences. In January 1973, he finally separated from Priscilla Presley. At the height of his career, he had serious health problems. He was overweight and addicted to prescription drugs and avoided appearing in public. On June 21, 1977, Elvis Presley played his last concert in Los Angeles. Elvis died on August 16, 1977, of a heart attack at age 42, at his home in Graceland, Memphis. His death shocked the world and left millions of fans in mourning. Since then, he has become a music legend and one of the most influential artists of all time, inspiring generations of musicians and fans around the world. His music and legacy live on today, and Elvis Presley is remembered as one of the greatest artists in music history. After his death in Memphis, 8 million copies of his records sold out in just 5 days. Graceland, the singer's sumptuous mansion in the city, is still a place of pilgrimage for his admirers. In addition to being known as the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis is also considered the best-selling solo artist in music history, with over 1 billion records sold worldwide. During his career, Elvis released over 700 songs and starred in 33 films. Elvis was married to Priscilla Presley, with whom he had a daughter, Lisa Marie Presley. Elvis's home in Memphis, Tennessee, known as Graceland, is now one of the most popular tourist spots in the United States, attracting over 600,000 visitors a year. Elvis's death was attributed to a heart attack, but there has been much speculation about the circumstances of his death. Some fans believe that he is still alive and that his death was a hoax. Elvis's legacy continues to influence music and popular culture. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986 and has received numerous posthumous awards and honors. In 2021, a documentary about the life of Elvis Presley entitled Elvis Presley, The Searcher was released, which was critically acclaimed and presented a deeper insight into the life and career of the rock icon. And to finish this documentary, pay close attention to these images that will be revealed from now on. Elvis Presley is undoubtedly one of the greatest icons of world music. His legacy lives on even after his death on August 16, 1977. However, many fans believe that Elvis did not die and that he is still alive. There are several theories about how Elvis could have faked his death and why he would have done so. Some people believe that he was tired of fame and wanted to step away from public life. Other theories suggest that he was in debt to the mafia or being threatened with death and decided to disappear for his own safety. And you, what do you think of the rock idol? Is he alive or not? Well, if you found it interesting and liked the information, then take a few seconds of your time to share it with your friends and family. And don't forget that here you'll find news and stories about famous people and celebrities. A big hug. Until the next video.